Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to do a basic wash to prepare for a 2-stage polish and a 6-year ceramic coat, so stay tuned. Welcome to the channel, folks. Today we're going to start with this 2012 Ford Fusion. In the 10 years it's been a daily driver, it has never had paint correction. It has only had to the extent of clay bar and regular waxing. So we're going to survey the car here, and as you can see, there is, what the camera's not picking up is a lot of scratches from the tunnel car washes here in the Midwest. You can pick up some here and there. So as we go around the vehicle with the pen light and camera, just trying to pick up on some of the bad spots, what I found is the hood, the roof, and the trunk lid was extremely scratched. So my approach to this was to use a very heavy, from Jack's Wax, called Ultra Cut, and a cutting compound pad. I started with just those 3 areas and then went back with their Perfect Cut with the same type of pad, but then finished out the rest of the car with the Perfect Cut. So only the top, roof, trunk lid, and hood got the Ultra Cut, and then it was finished off with the Jack's Wax final finish. So continuing on here, you can see the trunk lid was, the hood and the trunk lid was extremely the worst, especially the back where the license plate is. So knowing I got my work cut out with this, definitely is not the easiest it's going to be. And as you can see, more scratches. Also, this vehicle is going to get all the glass cut with cutting compound because it is getting a 2-year glass coverage with ceramic coat by System-X, along with the 6-year Pro ceramic from System-X also on the paint. So here we start. I did take the vehicle outside, though the weather was extremely cold. I did do a wash down out in the driveway with the foam cannon, and then I deconned it outside because I did not want the decon in the garage as the heater was running this day. So I finished out with the underbelly, and then got my Jack's Wax heavy duty cleaner, wheel cleaner, and my large speed brush and my small speed brush, and got in behind the barrels. This is typical of a wash here at RK, is you're going to get on a basic wash all the rims, the wheel wells, the underneath if it's extremely bad, and going through cleaning up the tires, as you see here. Nothing special, but tedious as it is, all the prep work to get to the buffing and the ceramic coat takes several steps and a lot of patience to get there, and obviously a lot of elbow grease depending on the condition of the car. This car has been well taken care of, and even the wheel wells, once the ceramic coat's on at the end of the final finish, you definitely just don't want to leave anything untouched, as far as you just want to give it that full, complete detail before you go into doing the ceramic coating. Here I'm going to use strip shampoo from Jack's Wax, and this is going to help take off any wax or any residue that's been built up, maybe from waxes from the automatic car washes. And then the next thing before we start getting into the polishing, is the door jambs. Whether you're getting a ceramic coat on the outside or interior wash, the door jambs will always get cleaned by us, because when you open that door, it's going to be a first impression. No matter how clean or dirty that inside is, if the door jambs are never cleaned, it definitely leaves a bitter taste with many customers. So underneath the doors, and it's areas where a lot of people miss, and a lot of customers don't want to take the time to clean the door jambs, especially in the winter here in the Midwest. Therefore, this is what we do. The door jambs all around the jambs of the engine hood and the trunk lid, they all get cleaned besides just the exterior. And as you can see, I'm using my woolly brushes here, getting in around the door hinges and down around the door seals. Getting to the point, once you get past all this washing and getting all the grime and dirt off, do another walk around, make sure you got any heavy residue off. And it's looking good. It's still wet. Got no reason to dry it off right now, as we're going to go into the next phase of clay barring the vehicle. But just want to make sure there's no road film or anything left over. It was completely hand washed again after we did the wheels, the wheel wells, the door jambs, and we finished it out with a complete exterior wash. So what we have here is Jack's Wax, the rinseless wash. I use that with a cap full of rinseless wash mixed with distilled water in the bottle, and as my lubricant to use with a medium grit clay bar. And basically, as we know, as I had mentioned, the windows, the glass are going to be cut, buffed, because of the 2-year ceramic. It's going to go on that, and the paint. And I always start from top to bottom, getting all the clay barring. This is the tedious part, besides washing it, is just getting all this done. The prep work, getting to where you want to get to the final stage to see that shine and that mirror finish, it's a lot. And this is where a lot of people, when they see what it takes to get a car to that point and to maintain it, definitely understand it's a lot of elbow grease and a lot of physical work. And it's definitely not where people want to take a whole day out of their life to basically clean their car up. Now here, using 3M tape, I tape off all the rubber seals and all the black plastic. So when I take the polisher around, the foam pad is not hitting any of the areas, either scuffing onto the plastic, the rubber, or the black rubber getting onto the pad and contaminating it to where then we're changing the pad out. So here we're starting out. This is with the perfect cut. We did not get any footage on the ultra cut, but I'm doing the passenger door here with the perfect cut with a cutting foam pad. Just doing 2x2 sections. To be honest, I actually enjoy doing the buffing and the ceramic application. Here we're doing the final finish on the hood with the finished foam pad and the Jack's Wax final finish. As you can see, just tedious back and forth. Crosshatch patterns. This is with the perfect cut with the cutting foam pad on the glass. As you can see, I removed all the tape. Just going around using my last cutting pad. I'm just going to go through back and forth just like if I was doing the paint. Get all the glass done. Do one more walk around. make sure everything looks good. I'm satisfied with all the areas that had to be highly addressed, where the scratches and such were, and make sure there's no blemishes. I want to make sure there's an even flow of all the polishing front to back and no residue of the polish left over. And then shield prep from Jack's Wax. This is like an alcohol base that takes all the oils, residue of the wax and polish off from the paint. You want this right down to just the clear coat paint, base paint, but the clear coat. Get it oil free. And then apply our 6-year Pro System X ceramic. Camera wouldn't focus in, kept trying. But I've been very pleased with nearly a dozen of these System X applied. They have gone on very smoothly. I've not had any issues. I have used another company for ceramic, and I had so much issues with it. And when I teamed up and got certified through System X, I could not have been more pleased with the first one to this one. Flawless, very pleased. Verdict still out on this 6-year, and that's the glass. And that's a 2-year coverage. I did not have time to take footage of that, but this was the end result. This is the car with the 6-year ceramic on it and the 2-year glass. I could not be happier, and I look forward to doing the next one. So enjoy, and hopefully if you like what you see, give us a call, book an appointment, and let us help you make your car look new again.